Well, it's morning, 7:36 to be exact. Saturday, February 3rd. I'm gonna be heading up to Lake Winnie for a night. It's about a 3-hour drive, so I'm gonna hit the road. I got most stuff packed up, and then, oh yeah, I gotta shut this off. Now that I got a new furnace, I don't want it to run and blow up on the road. I guess I'll see you when I'm on Lake Winnie. Alright, so since I caught nothing on Lake Winnie, I had thought about this and I was like, maybe I just don't make a video about it. Then I had a couple ideas. Yeah, you go fishing, sometimes you catch nothing, and that's fine, and that's just how it goes. And for me, doing this, I just want to see later on what this experience was like, share it with friends and family. So not every video, I guess, is going to be catching fish. That's just how that works. What does this cost to catch nothing? Granted, I was only on Lake Winnie for one night, but the average I'm going to go with is a week. So an entire week of fishing somewhere. Say you do get skunked, or you don't. Maybe you catch some fish. Whatever. We're not going to talk about the fish numbers. I'll show you a little bit of what happened on Lake Winnie. Just fun, and hung out with a buddy, had a good time. It's also fun. Just go fishing with your friends. Do the things you want. Live the way you want. And it's better than sitting at home wishing you were doing a thing, in my mind. Well, let's go back to previous me. Previous me driving on the lake, getting to Lake Winnie, and then not catching anything. And then we'll do a quick cost breakdown, and then that'll be this video. Alright, we're just getting up to Winnie here through Denny's Resort. Got the thing and a road pass, so we'll be out here on the lake here shortly. Well, here we are in a spot. See how well this works. And then you got people who do stuff like this. Leave garbage all over the lakes. Guess we'll pick up after people again. Alright, I'm gonna get set up. Got holes drilled and all that. We're gonna try out this little guy, little Wonder Bread. So we got a line down here. We're marking some fish. I guess we'll see what we can catch here.
Dad, that thing we saw take Ned, it was Man-Bear Pig. It was real. Here.
I bet if we get a line down about 6:30, we'd catch something in the morning. Yeah, I think
This is
so.
where Al Gore told me.
I'll probably wake up by then. Yeah.
And sometimes believing is all that we need.
So far, we haven't caught anything. Been fishing for about an hour this morning. Getting a few marks down here. Stuff's showing up, but we'll see. I guess here's what I've tried so far. I tried this last night. It's got a little glow stick in it. I don't know if that even matters, but that, and then I had a couple nibbles on this, but that was as far as that went. And then right now I've got a spoon, silver and blue one, about that long, like a long skinny one. And for a little while I had this buckshot orange one. I was trying that yesterday and rattling it with a minnow head, but I don't know, I keep seeing fish once in a while, but they're not interested in what I'm putting in there. So, who knows? Might get skunked, but I mean, for a night, it's been fun here. $15 a day for a road pass out of Denny's Resort. Buddy and some of his friends were up here, so I just kind of came up to hang out with them and check the lake out for once. So if I don't catch anything, I won't be mad about it, but I'm not going to be happy about it either, I guess. Thought you're supposed to be nimble and drink milk from a saucer. See me jumping around from tree to tree all nimbly bimbly? You see me eating mice? Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Alright, meow. I'm getting all sorts of stuff that thinks it's interested. I don't know how well the camera will do looking down the hole, but it's really clear. You can see the bottom. Every once in a while I'll see a fish come up and look, but I did have, there was must have been a bigger northern or something, came through earlier today and it just cut the line, and so I lost a lure and a swivel that way. It's about the only action I think we saw for the entire 24 hours or so that I've been out here. I think sometimes you get a goose egg once in a while, but that's all right. I tried here for now. I'm sure it has a lot to do with my location, where I'm at, and the weather, and all of that. I'll hang out here for a little while longer, and then get heading up to Lake of the Woods. One other thing I thought of. A bad day here of fishing is still better than a good day at work. So we'll take that. Yeah. Give it an hour. Well, I'm heading out of Lake Winnie on my way over to Lake of the Woods again, and I'm probably going to finish out the season there. I don't know if it makes sense to just keep doing the same fishing videos. Maybe I don't know, if I catch big stuff, or I don't know, I'll try to come up with something. But a video about the cost of all this stuff is something I think I'd like to do. Subscriber Big Dan, thank you for the idea. What does this cost to live full-time in a fish house, and the fishing season specifically? So what I'm thinking is I'll probably just lay out like a week roughly on average of road passes, fuel. I'll just kind of throw in some rough numbers for that. Groceries, you're on your own. You do that. You know how to cook and clean and hopefully keep after yourself. We don't want to get into my beer bill. Road passes, propane, fuel, bait, basic fishing stuff, just kind of those types of things. So I guess, yeah, let me get into that. We'll see if anybody even watches this. For some reason I made a few videos and a few extra people have subscribed, so thank you, I guess, for that. I am surprised. I'm just making these because I think that it's, I don't know, something fun that I'll have to go back and look at, something my friends and family can watch. So the fact that other people may find this actually interesting, it's kind of cool. Right now, I'm back at Zippo Bay. Their road passes are $20 a day. They do offer a season pass. Their season pass is $400. So if you were to come here and stay here for the entire season, that would make sense. For me, since I'm going to be here for the next month, I bought the season pass just for the rest of it. But for an average for a week, we'll just say 7 days of this. Give you an average. Let you determine what you want to do from there. Road pass, if it's, you know, 20 bucks a day, 7 days, $140. So bait, I don't know, it depends what you get. Shiners, fatheads, sucker minnows, what do you want to get? We'll just say you spend 20 bucks on some kind of small fish that you try to turn into big fish. For fuel, now, for me, I have the diesel heater that I've installed in here, and that's in another video. Not a how-to, again. None of this, I'm not an expert. I just like to live this way, and it's kind of fun. So I'm trying it out for a year, so it's kind of hard for me to feel like an expert. But anywho, for me, I run a diesel heater in here. Roughly, I use a little over a gallon a day, depending on the weather. On average for me, so we'll call it 1.25 gallons, and we'll say it's about, we'll just average $4.20 a gallon. So for a week, we're gonna say that's $36.75. So for propane, since I've been using that diesel heater, I haven't really used a lot of propane. Only my refrigerator runs off of that. That's kind of the other thing. Now I've got it using a combination of the diesel heater. It's set on low, so that's probably less than that 1.25 gallons, but for argument's sake, we'll use that. Let's just say a 20 or 30 pound propane cylinder lasts me, we'll just say a week. That's roughly $25 to fill. Call that. The generator, since I have solar, that's also in another video. I've got that set up, outlined of what I have. I don't run the generator 24/7. I only run it to charge the batteries, and I can about 4.5 to 5 hours a day. For me, that comes out to, that's about 1.5 gallons of gasoline per day. 1.5 gallons. Go back to the compute machine. And right now, gas is around $3.30 a gallon. So $34.65 for gasoline for a week. So it's 304 miles one way for me to get up here from where I'm from. My truck gets on average about 7.5 miles a gallon. That's 42.85 gallons, 141.42. Alright, so let's total all this up. Grand total, 397.82. That sounds like a lot. But there's, you know, depending, like the road pass thing, that for the month for me was now $400, but now I don't have to pay anymore. I'm good till March. So like that's fine. Bait will last you longer than a week. Most of the cost here is getting to where you're going. So now that I'm here, I don't have to spend much on gas in the truck. It's just run to town maybe once a week for groceries or whatever I need. I guess if you have other questions or thoughts, that's the best of just what this costs to do. If you have other thoughts, questions, things that I didn't address or would like me to address, I guess we can go into that. But yeah, so it obviously doesn't cost me $1,600 a month to live like this. That'd be a little insane. But I'm not traveling 300 miles every week. So that's kind of the bulk of the cost. And yeah, we'll go from there. Have a good one.